The New York Football Giants sit at 6-1 after 7 weeks of NFL football, second in the NFC East behind the only unbeaten team. Coming into the season, the Giants' betting win total was set at 6.5, and they would need to win just one more game over the next 3 months to eclipse that number. The biggest thing that has hampered the Giants' success in recent memory was poor roster management and below average coaching. Last season, the team saw just 4 wins in 17 games, struggling mightily during the back half of the season and finishing 2021 losing 6 straight. But this year is different. This team is different. And with first-year head coach Brian Daboll, it looks like they're a playoff contender for the first time since 2016. How can this happen? How can a 4-win team last year with a first-time head coach, the same players from a past regime, and a quarterback everyone loves to pick on, be 6-1 to start the season? Well, some of the stats and performances I'm going to share in this video are unheard of in today's NFL. What's going on, everybody? It's Zach, host of Double Move. If you enjoyed this video, consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel. Now, let's get into the video. The New York Football Giants' success starts with the head coach Brian Daboll, who came over from Buffalo this offseason after finding a ton of success with Bills quarterback Josh Allen. In a coach's first year, it's hard to expect them to turn around a franchise the way that Daboll has. Now, the Giants aren't dominating games, but they are finding ways to win. The team has a 58-22 scoring edge in the 4th quarter this season. The most impressive thing Daboll has done is never shying away from the game plan. The Giants have held teams within grasp just enough to take the lead when they get the chance. One of the biggest indicators of Brian Daboll's instilled belief in the team has been in the final moments of games. The Giants are 4-1 this season in games in which they've trailed in the 4th quarter. They were 3-58 in those games over the previous 5 seasons. So in just 5 games in that scenario, Daboll has accomplished what no other New York Giants head coach could in 61 games. Daboll has this team fighting like we haven't seen from past Giants teams. The second reason the Giants have found success in 2022 is Saquon Barkley. Coming into the season, Barkley had a number of career injuries. He hasn't really been the number 2 overall pick that we are accustomed to seeing, but this season, he has been downright phenomenal. In just 7 weeks, Saquon is close to eclipsing his 2021 carries total. He averaged just 3.7 yards in 2021 and 1.8 yards per carry in 2020, but in 2022, he's averaging 5.1. The craziest part about Saquon's resurgence is we don't typically see running backs just magically getting better. Health and the amount of hits they take, it's usually a steady decline from the beginning to the end. But so far, Barkley has 143 carries for 726 yards and 4 touchdowns, some of those touchdowns coming late in games to ice the win. I have to say, I am personally happy for Barkley. I don't think it could have happened to a better dude. It's so good to see him flourishing again and returning to what we saw before the injuries started to pile up a few years back. But with that being said, we're on to the final reasons for the Giants' success this season, and that's Daniel Jones. Now, I could talk about the defense because the defense has been great as well, but I really wanted to talk about Daniel Jones because it's an interesting situation. The now 4th-year quarterback out of Duke has played better than many of us could have expected coming into the year. In the win over the Jaguars, he completed 19 of 30 passes for 202 yards and a touchdown with 107 yards on the ground. While this is a bit off topic, my hot take of the video has got to be that Daniel Jones is probably the 2nd best running quarterback behind Lamar Jackson. The dude is lethal on the ground, and yes, I consider Josh Allen too. It's really close. Now, while Daboll has certainly been impressive in helping his quarterback succeed, there's no doubt that some of the praise has to go to Daniel Jones himself. Jones has 5 game-winning drives through 7, which is the most by any player through 7 games since 1950. No other quarterback in the league has more than 3 game-winning drives in 2022. Have all of those drives been on Daniel Jones' back? No, Saquon Barkley has had a hand in making sure the offense continues down the field, but Jones has kept the ball out of harm's way, giving the Giants a chance every drive to put up points. He's played in the framework of the offense, made throws when he needs to, picked up yardage with his legs, and kept the offense out of harm's way with good decision making. Props to you, Danny Dimes. While the Giants have a tough and gritty team, I gotta say that the talent doesn't match that of a 6-1 team, and that isn't taking anything away from what they've done this season. It just shows the fight the coaching staff has instilled in these players. It shows how players like Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley have taken their games to a different level, and how well their defense has played. It's going to be a lot of fun in New York when Daboll starts to build this team exactly how he wants it. The New York Giants could very easily be a playoff team in 2022, and I can't imagine what they're going to do as this keeps building up. I don't think anyone will want to see this team late in the fourth quarter come playoff time. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more NFL content. I'm trying to get on a consistent posting schedule, so look for a new video every single day at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.